a sec, or you wanna go?
Wait a second.
Okay. I'm live for 10 minutes now. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can just go.
Alright. I'm muting in 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Great Ace Attorney. With me, your host, Mark Franson, and my lovely co-host, Anya.
Hello!
How's everybody doing? Thank you, Sushi. I appreciate it. It's still the same mic. Still really cute. Anyway, where did we leave off last time?
We're still on the first case. I know that.
Yeah. Like we just cracked that he was poisoned.
Yeah.
Some
Yep.
degree.
Also, I just realized that I forgot to change the title again.
Whoops.
I'm like, I did everything. And I'm like, wait, no, I didn't. I didn't do everything.
I think I did not forget anything, but who knows?
I always forget to change. It's like one of the last things I do because I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta change everything here.
Yeah.
Doesn't just
Well, I was
automatically
lucky.
know.
I was lucky. The last game I streamed was this, so I didn't have to change much.
Oh yeah, that's all. Yeah, that does work.
My trip to Poland. Oh, it was good. But a little bit, too tightly planned, to be honest. Like we were tired almost every single day, but it was so much fun, especially hanging out with Matt. That was amazing. But yeah, the trip was very good. We saw some beautiful cities, some some nice nature on the last day. It was super cool nature park. I posted some pictures of it, I think. Well, if you want to see pictures of my trip, you gotta join the Discord.
Yeah, that's one way
Cool.
of doing it.
Right.
Also,
You wanna give
Sushi,
a few things?
I'm not in a different room. I'm in the same room.
Yeah, looks like the same.
It's just that I moved to a different part of the same room. Like, this is the same part of the room I always use for this, like, co-op streams, which is at my desk, which has my big computer. But when I'm on my laptop, I'm actually on my bed, which is over this way. And I'm facing the wall, which makes it kind of look like I'm in, like, a prison or something. Also, hi, Lulu. Thank you for the raid.
Hi, Lulu. Thank you. Did you learn any Polish words? Not really. Because I just did everything in English, and that went pretty well. Look at all the raiders. Welcome, raiders. Come on in.
So many raiders.
So many.
Hello. Hey, Val. Hey, Azure. Hey, Emric. Hey, Barry. Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Well, since everybody's here now, let's get into it. Yeah.
Yee.
Yeah. Let's do it. Back into the courtroom. Here we go again. And
What business do you have here, legal assistant?
Ha! Actually, wait, no. I totally missed a couple words. And I was actually starting to worry. But it's just a legal assistant. A woman, even.
Gasp. Sergeant.
Yes. I can't believe.
That was the
First
old
and
time.
foremost, there is no place for women in this Supreme Court.
Oh my god. Let's axe him. He's on trial now.
Yeah.
You're on trial now, old man.
It's time for you to perish.
Queen Jelly, welcome to the tour bus. Welcome on in.
Hello, Jelly. I hope you're doing well. I saw you earlier. Because Lulu was, I don't know if you saw it, but she was playing Jackbox games. We were all playing it. Sushi was like absolutely rocking it.
Nice.
But then we started actually being able to beat him. But yeah.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, Azure and Emmerich are gonna kill each other.
Oh no. Oh no. Did you read this?
Oh no, I didn't.
Alright, good.
I am well aware of that. Please, just spare me 5 minutes of your time.
5 more minutes.
There is a piece of evidence I must deliver to the defense. Ha! Too late. This trial is already over. Save for the sentencing.
I'm doing good, Jelly. How are you?
You get 5 minutes, not a second more.
Your Honor! Thank you very much.
Trev, welcome on in. Thanks, Jelly. Who are you?
There's no time to explain. Hurry, take this.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. This is a report in English. It looks like some kind of report. I said report twice.
These are Giselle Brett's research documents.
That ladies?
Yep, Trav. We're doing it at the same time.
Woo!
Earlier, after the recess ended, I went to Imperial Yume University. I borrowed these from Professor Watson's laboratory. I see. Then this woman really was doing research with the professor.
Are you implying that the research has something to do with this incident?
I do not know. After all, I wasn't here to listen to the trial.
Ah, that's right.
Characteristics. Why did I say that so weird?
Doesn't matter.
Reactions to and effects on the human body of Curer.
Curer? What is that? I've never heard of it. I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, me neither. Like what?
Winging it.
Time's up! I demand that this malcontent legal assistant be removed from the court at once. I hadn't the time to do more than glance over the document. But he did provide a simplified summary of its contents at the front. Please take a look through it yourselves, if you would like.
Got it. Thank you so much. Giselle's report has been filed into the court record. Court record.
Now then, I wish you good fortune.
She just disappears.
Yeah. She has the power to teleport.
Yes, she does. Anyway, we cannot keep our British guest waiting any longer. I will ask you one last time. Does either the prosecution or defense wish to present any more evidence?
Of course not. This trial already has more than enough evidence.
It does not, though.
Naruhodo, you no longer have the liberty of choice. This is, quite literally, your final chance.
I'm going to jail. Yeah. I know. Your Honor, please allow us to present this piece of evidence.
I recognize that fire in your voice. That's the steadfast fire of a Japanese man who doesn't know the meaning of retreat. Witness, Miss Brett, may I ask you a question?
It sure does.
Oh yeah, it was me. Oh dear. What?
Would you be willing to stay for us? With us, sorry, for just a short while longer. Damn, I can't speak today. It's so weird.
I do appreciate the invitation. Don't worry, I'm also speaking weird. But it's also blah blah blah.
Miss Brett, I'm interrupting you. I politely ask you out of respect toward you and your homeland. You may not have understood me, but I will not take no for an answer.
Oh
Really?
dang, that's pretty messed up.
Ooh, sorry. But it can't
You
help but think.
Japanese all defy basic logic.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm sorry to impose, my lady. I'm just an old man with a hammer. Now, attorney, present new evidence that you believe warrants further investigation.
Giselle's report? Because it's the only thing we haven't done
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
I haven't even looked at it. Details. Made from
Made
the bark?
from the bark of a certain tree in the jungles of South America.
Huh.
Since ancient times, hunters from this land have used it to hunt. Effect, even a very small dosage, instantly paralyze all muscles in the body. A fatal and deadly poison. Conditions. The poison is effective when it enters the body through a wound, such as a blow dart. Since its effect paralyzes all muscles in the body, it is being considered for use as an anesthetic. But due to paralysis of the body, allowing patients to breathe is a problem that would need to be resolved.
Ooh.
My answer is Giselle's report.
Present. Sir, Giselle Brett, it appears you were conducting research in Professor Watson's research facility.
She's like, oh no.
And what's more, you happen to be researching A deadly poison. Strange coincidence, eh?
What?
Deadly poison? What's the meaning of this?
Its name is Curare.
Its name
That's
is
the name of the poison.
mac and cheese. It's a deadly poison from America. Only requires a small dose to cause.
Oh wait, no, that's me.
Sorry.
We're always doing that. I keep trying to speak for Naruhodo, and you keep trying to speak for Asogi. Well, actually, this is like the first time. It's mostly me. But yeah, mac and cheese. I can just eat mac and cheese, like, in a bowl.
I've never had good mac and cheese.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe I should make it myself someday.
Yeah, I usually just make it.
I do have
At
a
home.
really good like macaroni spinach with a lot of cheese recipe. I like that a lot. It's kind of like mac and cheese but
Ooh.
with spinach, so it's healthier.
That sounds really good. I usually eat a lot of, like, I like having beans. Not like beans with sauce or anything. Like long green beans
Yeah.
with mac and cheese.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, what's easy mac?
Oh yeah, it's like instant mac.
Mm.
Like you can just make it instantly. I've made something like that before, but not the Easy Mac brand. The one I had was one you could get from like the nature section at stores. And I never remember the name of it. I just always remember how it looks, so I can grab it.
Draft. Does it taste like super, like, chemically? The most chemical cheese in the world?
Oh no, it doesn't taste like soup. It's like you have like this container and it has like the noodles, but it's like hard.
Mm-hmm.
And it usually comes with like these packets that you pour in it, and then you pour water, and then you put it in the microwave after you like stir it, and then once you microwave it and take it out, like it becomes solid. Like it's not like
I get you.
it's not like ramen where it like stays the same.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get on with the game, I guess.
Yeah, we were just talking about.
Interesting macaroni talk. Anyway, so it's deadly poison requires only a small dose
Oh yeah,
to cause.
it is a daily poison that requires only a small. What?
Wrong voice.
Why is my voice so weird? What kind of joke is this? You must have gone off the deep end. Curer? I've never heard of a poison like that. Well, they're just making it.
It's brand new.
Of course you haven't. What? I'm really stupid. You gotta spell it out for me. There's no reason you would know what it is, after all. Until today, this poison was never known to exist in the Japanese Empire.
Dun dun dun. All right.
And this is the waiter guy.
Yeah, sorry. I was messing my characters up. It was never known to exist. Yes. In other words, the Imperial Police can examine all they like, but they'd never be able to find or detect this poison. Simply because The methods to detect it haven't been developed in Japan.
What?
Order! Order! Order in my court. Do poisons as terrifying as this really exist?
According to these research documents written by Miss Brett, the hunting tribes of South America have used this poison to hunt since ancient times. To the researchers and medical students in Europe, this seems to be common knowledge. Also, I just realized that my audio was way too low. They hunt with poison? A deadly poison extracted from the bark of trees that grow in the Amazon jungles. It was discovered after explorers brought some back to Europe. If you were to be hit by a blow dart smeared with this, its poison would kill you instantly. Isn't that right, Miss? Your claims are all nonsense. First off, if the victim was poisoned, then he would have been writhing in pain. Everyone in La Cuantos would have noticed.
Indeed. Your thoughts, detective? Certainly. If a man was writhing in pain, I would have been on the scene immediately.
But it paralyzes you.
Yep. Come to think of it, I don't remember the professor being in pain.
According to these documents, the complete opposite should be expected.
I know, right, Val? Like, the whole swan hat is amazing.
I know. It's so good, Val. Maybe I'll just buy it. Like, if it exists online, I'll just buy it. And then the next stream, I just have this giant hat.
Big ass swan.
Yeah. And it's like, my headphones are like this. Like, trying to stay on my head. Does it come with the swan, or should we add our own? Like, you just grab a swan, like a live swan, and put it up there. That'd be awful.
It would be pretty brutal.
What? The opposite? The victim did not exhibit any manner of being in pain. That in itself could be evidence that curare was used.
What do you mean by that? Please explain. I'm so curious. I'm exploding.
Did you guys not even read it?
No,
The instant this poison enters the body, it will paralyze all muscles.
To remind you, Mr. Asogi, this evidence just showed up. I haven't even seen it.
Well, you're still an idiot. In other words, you would lose the ability to move any of your limbs. Even if the victim felt pain, he or she would not be able to express it.
My word.
Of course, if he lost control of his muscles, the victim would collapse. However, if you used a chair to prop the body up, any bystanders would be none the wiser.
But, Sogi, there's something I don't quite understand. How does paralyzing only the muscles result in an instant death?
They stop breathing!
Yep.
You might regret asking that question. What? It says in there!
It does.
As you know, the victim can no longer move when the poison takes hold. Remember, your respiratory system needs to use muscles as well. The poison prevents that.
Then you wouldn't be able to breathe?
In short, the most accurate cause of death would be suffocation.
Suffocation, no breathing. This is my last resort. I don't remember the lyrics.
For several minutes, the victim is still conscious, but unable to move or cry for help. That sounds
Yes.
awful.
Yeah.
Inconceivable! I'm all of a sudden the guy from The Princess Bride. To any onlookers, it would seem like a painless, sleep-like, instant death.
Val, I would think having a swan on your head would not be comfortable.
Yeah,
Never mind the bird.
it would
shit.
be awful. But for the victim, I couldn't imagine a more cruel death. That's the truth of Cure Rare.
Many dots.
Then this glass bottle is full of such a cruel, deadly poison.
That's enough nonsense from you. We don't know the poison, so we can't detect it? Don't play games with me. May I speak? A student! Quibbling with nonsensical... The one who ought to be learning is you. Yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am! Is this how you Japanese always handle things?
Trav, what the hell? What do you mean?
Trav, oh my god. Yeah. Her crazy hat. Stealing a lady's research documents? Waving them around as if they were your discovery? Barbaric isn't a strong enough word to describe you monsters. I'm the one who killed someone, but you guys are worse.
Totally.
Rest assured that we feel the same way about you. I just said that. Technically. Why would you filthy ants think you could look down on me? Taking advantage of those less learned to get away with murder.
Moida.
That sounds barbaric enough to me. Do you disagree, m'lady? All that aside, I, ouchie, refuse to accept your claims.
Well, Val, you can visit her in jail.
You claim this fair lady is the wielder of a poison, but we don't even know of. What a farce!
What's so funny?
Excuse me. Your honor, was it?
Yes, Miss Brett.
May I bottle that glass bottle for a moment?
She's gonna chug it. Chug, 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 chug.
Yes, I suppose that's fine.
I bet it's not in the bottle,
Oh, it's in the
if I
steak.
remember correctly. It's like in the glass itself
It's in the
or
steak.
something. little Japanese cretins should learn to not be so conceited. What are you on about now? From a British woman's perspective, this farce is nothing more than child's play. Fraudulent police and a petulant husk of a court. It's laughable. But it's about time we end this childish game. Cheers.
Wonderful.
Chug, chug, chug.
That was the most wonderful noise. Someone clip that, please. I need that noise. Oh, that was good.
Oh my gosh, my face is so red.
How could you? Because it's not a drink, it's the steak.
Mere carbonated water. Now flat. Fitting indeed for such a dull court.
Some nice carbonated water, everyone. Cheers. Ooh.
Gulp, gulp, gulp. I'll drink some water too.
Mine is not flat yet. Which is good because I like carbonated water.
Yeah, my favorite part of sodas is the carbonation.
No, really.
Like, everyone talks about the sweetness. And I'm like, I don't really care about it. I just like the spark that it gives my tongue.
The nice fizz.
Yee.
Yee.
Oh my. I'm now dead. Oh, the poison has got me.
She's done it.
Oh, thanks, Val. That's awesome. What's the matter? You all look like you've seen a living ghost. Ooh. Then there was no cure air inside that glass bottle.
Oh my god.
Your face tells me that you can't believe it. But this is reality.
This is reality, bitch.
I must thank you for presenting the results of my research in court. You've done a fine job, little boy. Now, Your Honor.
Oh, yes, that's me. Yes, ma'am.
May I finally take my
Definitely
leave
not.
this time? You just interrupted me. I think I've cooperated with you enough for a day, even if it's for the sake of our empires.
I apologize, my lady. Words cannot express my gratitude. Still, no.
That's impossible. There had to have been a deadly poison inside that bottle. So then, how? Unless it was switched. It wasn't him that couldn't eat, but her. And she was the one drinking the carbonated water. How could she drink it at all and still be standing there, alive and well? Because it was never in it. I don't understand. Think outside the box. I'm glad I had this chance to enjoy this one-act comedy here on this tiny island in the Far East.
Hey, who are you calling tiny?
Yeah,
It's way-
Britain is
way
also
smaller.
tiny.
It's way smaller than Japan.
Yeah, it is way smaller. My friends in Britain are sure to laugh at this lovely little story. Well, I guess at this time, Britain was a colonial power,
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
So they would have had like tons of other quote unquote like lands from stealing it from other people.
Yeah, that's correct. Did that poison bottle contain poison or not? And if it did, then why is she still standing? Think, Naruto. Think. I should have already have all the clues needed to answer this question. Is there really a deadly poison contained within that bottle? The answer, there is not. It is not. It's in the stink. There's.
Wait.
I would choose there's not.
Wait.
What wait?
I'm afraid that this is one of those moments of jumping to the correct answer. Because, okay, the thing about the Ace Attorney games, it's very easy to mess up by figuring out the answer before the story is ready for the answer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this might be one of the times.
Well, let's see how
Just
it plays out
because I feel like, I mean, I guess it's already too late.
then. Yeah, I kind of already clicked. Ooh.
Well, we could just zoom through it again. Because I think this might be a game over. Because it's like,
We'll see.
yeah.
I guess there wasn't any poison in that bottle.
What? Naruhodo.
Well, if there was, then she should be dead.
Sometime, your naivety is so mystifying. It leaves me in a fog. Maybe you should be a clear Dark Knight. Like our school's uniform. What the frick did I just say?
Is that really what our uniform is supposed to represent?
Oh, dang it. I will have to give you a penalty for that reckless statement.
I lost one
Yeah.
guy.
See, it's like you're kind of like, even though we know that's not the truth,
I jumped the gun.
the truth, and we know that it was in something else. Like, we still have to push for this, because if we admit that it's not in there,
Mm-hmm.
then it's like saying, like, we give up.
True.
Because
Right.
it's too early in the story to jump to the right conclusion.
Well, luckily
guess.
it wasn't a game over.
Yeah. We still have plenty of times to mess up.
E.
And the early cases, as I said, are more lenient. Usually the last case of a game is more like willing to give you instant deaths.
I see.
But yeah.
E. I would feel like drinking poison myself. Did that bottle contain poison or not? And if it did, then why is she still standing? Ego in reverse. Is there really a deadly poison contained within that bottle? Well, there is.
Well, yeah, it's like, no duh. We gotta respond like this.
The culprit laced Professor Watson's carbonated water with curare. I know the defense insists on this claim.
What? I like how now he's saying what.
We just went back in time. Whoosh.
You amateur! Where are you getting at now? There's no way the bottle could have had any poison in it.
Because Miss Brett drank the water herself, right?
That my water bottle makes so much noise.
Yes, it's very cracky.
Indeed. It's an obvious contradiction.
There may very well be an explanation for that contradiction.
See, like, that's the reason. Like, not because that's the truth, but to say, like, we're gonna insist on this so that we're still in the game.
Yes,
and can
yes.
figure out why this is all weird, kind of thing.
I see.
It happens a lot in these games.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Thoughts? Let's think about this mystery, step by step. Answer must be in the court record. La 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 la.
Yeah, let's...
Let's look at this. Stick. It's the stick.
Wait, can we look at Giselle's report again?
Yes, we can.
Okay, next.
Such as by a blow dart.
Yeah.
All right. Portrait. Stick. It was close to him.
Yeah, so we know that it had to have been, especially since he only took one bite.
Yeah.
No, defendant, no. You deserve to be called an attorney now on. Good job, boy. I ask that you present your evidence. Why is the witness still standing up for drinking the water-laced curare?
Because it's in the steak.
I'm
Fancy
thinking.
photo?
I'm thinking. I'm trying to like call back my memories. Why is the witness still standing after drinking water laced with curare? Oh! I just figured it out. Like, go back to the report. Oh, wait, I don't
Right.
think you can look at it. Yeah, like, go to the second page. The poison is effective when it enters the body through a wound, such as a blow dart. She didn't put it through a wound. She just drank it.
You really? You think so?
Yeah, I think that's it. Because I was just thinking that when we were looking through it, like reading it, I was like I didn't think
Oh,
about it.
Right, he
And then I
just
was like,
had
wait
his
a
tooth
second.
extracted. professor had his tooth extracted, so he has a wound in his mouth. Oh, that was so smart.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't poison through digestion, as Val said.
Val, Anya, you are so smart.
I mean, I
fine.
just, like, all of a sudden had an epiphany.
Sir, the answer we need is, of course, within the witness's research documents.
That couldn't give us any kind of answer. After all. That's it. That's all I said.
There's probably a
she's like,
punch in there
"After all."
somewhere.
I forgot what I said. This document and the English language are impossible for us to understand.
Impossible. Sure.
You what? Impertinent?
Yep.
Amateur. Do not dare ridicule me.
I'm not trying to ridicule you. I'm not putting on airs.
Indeed, this document is far too large for us to read here. Defense, I suggest should be more specific. Where in this document is the answer we seek?
I think it was under. I'm guessing it's like first
crap.
page, second page. No, that was right.
I meant to click that one, but I meant to highlight it, not click on it. So I was like, this one? But it was like, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, because I think it was page 1,
Mm-hmm.
page 2,
Yeah.
page 3.
It's dang 3DS. TM. It's real 3DS, by the way. Up until now, I've heard a lot about curare. And there's just one thing that caught my attention.
And what was that?
Primitive tribes use this poison to hunt. They smear blow darts with poison before shooting their prey.
Indeed, that seems correct so far.
Naturally, these hunters proceed to eat their kills, right?
So what are you getting at?
Think about it. The carcass still has traces of the poison in his blood.
That's right.
Normally, people wouldn't eat meat tainted with poison, right?
You can say that again. I wouldn't dream of eating something like that. But still, let's go for sushi after this and eat that blowfish that has poison in it. Let's do it! Sushi time! We haven't had dinner or lunch yet.
I always think about, isn't it that food the one where if they don't make it like exactly right,
I meant fugu.
you'll still die?
Fugu, yeah, it's blowfish.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if the cook all of a sudden messed up, like a little bit,
Yep, you're
and you
boned.
ate it, and then you died.
Still happens from time to time in Japan.
Really?
Yeah. Fugu is still, a delicacy in
crazy.
Japan, and people sometimes die from it.
You would think that maybe they would make an antidote. Unless...
I don't know if there is an antidote.
Oh.
It's really poisonous as far as I know, but I don't know. But yeah, it's still a thing. That's when I realized in this document there's an explanation under characteristics. It states the symptoms only occur when the poison enters through a wound.
Wound?
The specificity of it caught my eye. Well, Trav, it's a delicacy, so I don't actually know if it's any good. Some delicacies aren't really that tasty. It's just tradition. In other words, the truth to be discerned from this document is this. Curare, when entered through a wound, is deadly poison. However, when it ingested, curare is completely harmless.
What?
Miss Brett, you knew of curare's special characteristics. That's why you could drink it all with such overflowing confidence.
You impudent little.
Oh no, the swan's alive!
Damned brat!
That was awesome.
Naruhodo. Why the percent my brain? Val, we love you.
We do.
You're far exceeding my expectations. You really do have potential as an attorney. Didn't we both go to the same school?
Well, you know, Sogi is the prodigy and we are not.
Yeah, I guess so. Sogi.
Sogi? Me?
Oh yeah, that's you.
Sorry. An attorney?
I did it again.
I only go to law school, you know?
Also, some people eat gold. Like, they put gold in food, and they eat that.
Gold flakes? I know. No.
Yeah.
There's also Gold Strike. It's a alcoholic beverage. It's sold around here. It tastes really cinnamony, and it has like gold flakes in it, but you just poop them out. So
Yeah.
get sparkly poop.
Yeah. I only know about this, not because I've ever had it.
I've had gold.
But there's this BuzzFeed show, and I don't watch a lot of BuzzFeed, but I do like a few shows from it, and one of them is Worth It, where they like pick a food, like donuts, for example, and then they try it at like 3 different prices. Like one will be cheap, one will be like a medium price, and one will be like expensive. And they decide which one is the most worth it at its price. And to use donuts as an example, the most expensive donut, if I remember correctly, had gold in it.
Yeah.
And they had some other ones like that too.
But like gold flakes and stuff, that's really not expensive because it's really light, and gold only gets expensive when you use a good amount, a heavy amount of it.
Yeah.
So no, Val, you won't pick the gold from your poop because it's pretty worthless. It's just gold coin.
But there's also like there was a episode with ice cream, and they put gold in the most expensive one.
Of course.
And I thought, that looks disgusting.
Sort of, Trav. Like, there's this drink that's available around here. It's called Gold Strike, and it has like gold flakes in it, like actual gold. And when you go poop, it shows up here. Poop sparkly. Gold. Anyway, did we read this?
No, I didn't. As if such a convenient poison actually exists in the first place. I scared my cat. Look, an ignorant little monkey thinks he's grasped real intelligence for the first time. But all you can do is swing it around ineptly like a new toy. You look pretty mad, though.
Cut to the chase.
There is a fatal contradiction in that sloppy claim, little boy.
Little boy.
Contradiction? As you may have guessed, curare is a poison that's safe to drink.
She said it.
We believe that it's neutralized when it reacts with stomach acid.
It totally makes sense, doesn't it? What's this about stomach acid?
However, if it is safe to drink this deadly poison, would the professor have survived drinking it?
Well, he got his tooth extracted.
Indeed! Yeah, it's like...
That makes sense. No, it does not.
We civilized people call this science. Do you follow so far? Little boy.
So much lore. Cold Strike lore.
Order, order, order in the court. If both of them drank the same poison, then naturally the results would be the same.
Then that means... Guys! We've already figured it out. Get with the program.
Get with class.
But I guess it's different when you're like in the situation and you're like really stressed out.
True.
It's easy to be like, oh.
It's also the tutorial.
Yeah. This poison called Carrere has nothing to do with the incident.
What? A common urban legend about gold flake is that the gold flakes cut the throat or stomach upon indigestion, allowing the alcohol to directly enter the bloodstream for quicker intoxication. That is so much bullshit.
I mean, the gold flakes aren't even that sharp enough.
No, they're not.
It would be like paper, basically. Like, it's like say
people actually believe that.
And
Wow.
people swallow like way sharper things and nothing happens.
Like your esophagus can handle stuff, you know.
Yeah, because it has to handle your stomach acid, and that's way stronger than like a little cut.
True. Did you read this?
Yeah,
All right.
I had to
All
think about it for a second.
I immediately forget. It's just out of the window.
Same. Exactly! Even that should be comprehensible to a little boy left behind by civilization.
Monk ass. Dot 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 dot. What is this feeling? Something is welling up inside me. Something I've never felt before. The conviction to stand against contradiction. A feeling like righteous anger. I'll strike it with all I have. It all starts with the tip of my finger. Time to corner my prey.
Persona!
Where's my finger? Don't play stupid, Giselle.
Where did your fire? Where did that fire in your eyes come from? I'm so scared I can't even talk.
You already know the answer. Even if both of you and the victim drank from the same very bottle of water. You already know why your victim died. You know the reason of your contradiction.
I order you to present your evidence, attorney. If our witness can drink this so-called deadly poison without batting an eye, why did only the victim succumb to the poison?
Because we have this medical report.
The medical report.
Yarr.
Yeah.
Professor Watson and the witness did indeed drink the same water, but don't think of the water. Think of the main differences between the people who drank it. What differences do you have in mind? Curare only becomes poisonous when it enters the blood through a wound. Thus, if a healthy person ingests it, it's entirely harmless. However, if it passes over an opened wound, says, as you drank it, what do you suppose would happen?
An open wound?
Yes. For example, maybe a certain someone visited the dental clinic. Maybe he had his tooth removed. Giselle, you've mentioned it a few times. You were aware that Professor Watson had his tooth extracted.
Then the witness used that to her advantage.
What's happening? Why is she laughing?
Since we come this far, I shall reiterate what I said earlier. Truly, this is like a child's game. A mock trial filled to the brim with naivety. Naivety. I don't know why I said like naivety.
I think it's naivete.
Naivete.
There's an accent et plus.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean?
This is what I mean, little boy. What accident might befall this precious evidence you handed over so carelessly?
Don't.
Allow me to teach you an important lesson. Oh, my. Whatever will you do? Your precious little evidence is gone now.
What?
What on earth just happened? That brick just... She smashed the bottle. Piece of this trial is held by the strict crowd.
What are you doing, bailiff? Quickly, retrieve what water you can immediately.
A futile effort. Hi, Garbaggio.
Hi, Garbaggio. Yeah,
How
the
are you
angle.
doing?
The angle is just my camera not wanting to stay at the correct spot because it's it's actually an endoscope, so it's round. All right, I'll keep it. How's it going, Garbaggio? How have you been? Did you read this?
Oh, wait, no, I haven't. I got distracted by Garbaggio coming in the chat.
Yes, just type exclamation point multi. Yes, thank you.
This carpet is a gift from the British Empire. It does quite the fine job of absorbing water.
Wait. She dropped a glass bottle on carpet. That
Yep.
won't break, Missy. That's not how
Well, it
carpets
must have
work.
been like really glass, like super, like fragile or something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll leave it to chance.
Your methods aren't advanced enough to collect any. Safe to say, it's impossible.
How could you do this? You won't get away with this.
Well, no matter how hard this little boy cries and slams his desk,
BM.
we will never find out whether or not the bottle contained poison for the rest of eternity. You monster. While on the other hand, the evidence that supports my claim yet stands. Isn't that right, Sir Prosecutor? Yes. You speak of this photograph.
You're still in on this? Ouchie, what an ass.
Yeah. All he cares about is winning. He,
Okay.
like, basically, at the start of every Ace Attorney game, there's always a guy that looks like him with, like, a name like that. Like, in the first Ace Attorney, it's Payne is his name. And he looks a lot like that, but, like, with modern clothing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, he's in, like, every game as, like, the trial, like, the tutorial prosecutor.
Yeah.
And he always is just the type that only cares about winning. But there's other prosecutors that are different, that have different reasons for doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And those ones, of course, are the more fan favorite ones. But yeah, you face off against a lot of different prosecutors over the games.
Yeah.
And they're all different.
Well, that's the best about visual novels, like the wacky characters.
Yeah. Yee.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, the complete opposite of this would be in Ace Attorney 4, which is Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. The main prosecutor in that game is Clavier Gavin, and he's the complete opposite in that he doesn't care if he wins or loses. He only cares about what the truth is from, like, the very beginning. So he's, like, the complete opposite.
I like that.
But yeah.
Ooh,
And then there's, like, Edgeworth, who's from the original trilogy, and in the later games too, of course, where he starts off only caring about winning, and then develops to care more about the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That
That's
kind of
cool.
thing. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
That is right. Anyone who sees this photograph would agree. The poor professor was sitting with his back turned to me. The only one who could shoot the victim from the front is this little boy. Here's what's really happened. On that day, you used Curair to poison the victim. Following that, in order to pin that crime on Ryunosuke Naruhodo, you took action when you saw him picking up the pistol from the floor. You drew your own concealed pistol and shot the professor's corpse. Then, in the ensuing chaos, all you had to do was rotate the chair around with the body. With that in mind, you're still a suspect. He. You've got quite an You've got quite an imagination, little boy.
What kind of pizza are you thinking about ordering, Val?
I concealed a pistol. I shot his corpse. There's no evidence in the world that could prove that. Exactly. As long as there isn't any evidence, the prosecution's stance will not change. The victim, Professor Watson, was shot by Ryunosuke Naruhodo. The defendant is the one and only suspect.
Yeah. Darn it. This is absurd. We've come so far. Now she's going to get away with this? All I can do is watch as she destroys evidence for her own gain?
Naruhodo.
Sogi!
I've helped you come this far, but now the trial is in your hands.
Huh? Me?
We have lost our decisive evidence. Right now, if there are any clues, they would only exist within your mind. Mind
Within?
Palace.
My mind palace?
Remember? You said you at least had confidence in your own observation skills.
But of course.
Never mind that I managed to overlook that flashy Western diva.
Think back to the moment of the crime.
Like, how did he miss?
Yeah. Remember what you saw, what you felt, even the colors and the smells.
Smell.
Stink!
What I saw and what I felt. Even the colors.
Yeah, now we're getting to the steak.
Stirk. I wonder. Does the answer really lie dormant within my chromatic memories? A clue that points toward the culprit who shot Professor Watson. Oh, it doesn't exist. Send me to jail. Here are my hands.
Yeah.
Well, of course it does exist. Sogi, I think I may have found it. The clue that lies dormant within my memories.
Truly, you never cease to amaze me. Take that clue and shove it in their faces.
All right. Right. I'll just do that. There is one strange feeling lies dormant within my memories. Could that be the key that opens the door to the truth?
Yeah, it's that blood.
The clue that reveals the true culprit is
The blood.
blood. Blood. Correct. Detective Hosonaga, I have a question for you.
Yes. How can I help you?
It looks like he's still in shock from that last bottle shattering.
Yeah, he's like,
As I recall, you claimed that you're always striving for perfection, right? Just alter that sentence.
Yes, exactly.
Then, detective, is it safe to assume that you confiscated everything from the scene, including, perhaps, the beefsteak plate that was left on the victim's table?
hold on! What kind of joke is this?
It's no joke. This is all about my memory.
What of your memories.
During that time, I had seen it. I saw what was shown in this photograph of the scene. Notice the wooden slab being used to carry the beefsteak. I saw blood on it.
What? Oh wait, wrong voice. What? So, I'm sure it splattered onto it after you shot the professor.
Well, Travi was right there. He was standing right in front of the table.
Yeah.
Pretty traumatic, you know, thinking you shot a guy.
Yeah. Like, I would imagine that if you went through a really traumatic experience, I think one of two things would happen. Either you would forget it,
Like amnesia
or you would,
style.
like, remember it vividly.
Yeah. Still have flashbacks. Anyway. Wrong. Try again. Take a closer look at how everything and everyone is arranged in this photo. The beefsteak plate is more or less located directly behind the victim. If I shot Professor from the front, then it would be impossible for the blood to splash onto the plate behind him.
I see. If there are bloodstains on the plate, then that would mean the person who shot the victim would be the one sitting on the other side of the table. That would be that would be none other than Giselle Brett.
We still haven't seen her eyes, like at all.
Yeah.
They're always covered.
What? The audacity of such a ridiculous claim is galling! Your own memories? Do you really expect us to believe a murderer's lies?
Oh, he's sweating.
Tales, I mean.
I, Satoru Hosonaga, believe I became a detective for the sake of this very moment. Detective Hosonaga? Then, you mean... Oh, of course. I did indeed bring it with me. In the name of honest crime scene preservation.
Preservation.
That's the word. Dang.
Hosonaga, you're a true hero.
True champion. Call me. Call me a crime scene thief if you must. I even took the half-eaten meat.
What?
This lady's meal. Even the soldier's meal. I took everything for justice. Oh, I even said the same thing, sort of. Present it for inspection right away. We have to see if Giselle's plate has blood on it.
Detective! I order you to present this beefsteak that was at the victim's table on the day of the incident. Only the beefsteak, not the plate.
Yes, sir!
Oh, there it is. Oh, I apologize for the delay. This is the beefsteak in question. So what about the blood? Did you find any?
It's impossible. It can't be there.
Quickly now, quickly! Present it to the court. Show us all the blood. Blood! Show me blood.
Oh, very well. Look
To your heart's content.
Wh- wh- Where's the
Who's
blood?
saying that?
I don't see
Oh,
any.
I guess it's maybe the people in the audience.
Yeah.
Where's the blood? I don't see any.
I don't see any. No, why? Why?
There is something. Probably.
I know I
Hey,
saw it. I swear it was there. The blade of the beefsteak was right behind the professor. And there was blood on it. I'm sure of it.
He. You ought to see the look on your face, little boy.
Ah, the swan's alive.
Everyone in this civilized... Oh, wait. What?
That's the
Everyone in this civilized world knows that the Japanese can't be trusted.
Oh, burn. Ah. What the hell, Ochi?
I couldn't agree more. You damn Japanese. He's saying it about himself.
The court has now reached a conclusion once and for all. I'm starving.
But of course, as for this pitiful mock trial, let's just forget this ever happened, shall we? Look at it all you want, but you'll never find any blood on this sorry piece of meat. Look at it! Look at it with your sorry eyes!
Beefsteak plate has been filed in the court.
Has been added to the court.
Was the blood I saw only an illusion? Court record.
Yeah, let's look at it.
Details.
Wait,
Let's examine.
can we look at some stuff?
Yeah, we can. There's the beefsteak itself. A logo.
Let's look at both.
E. Examine. It's a logo that was burned into his hand. Brr. The engraving on this iron plate. Maybe it's a cat. It's a bull, you dummy.
It's probably a cow.
Cows don't have horns.
Beefsteak is truly the king of
is it?
Western cuisine.
Some cows do have horns, right?
Well, I think bulls are male cows.
Yeah, I know.
All Western-style restaurants have iron plates with custom engravings like this.
All Western style. Way to sweep them all together slowly. Jeez. We thought Giselle
all
was a
do.
racist.
Absolutely. Every single one of them.
Then this must be the signature of Laquantos.
What about... Yeah.
Stirk.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
What is that?
This is a koban, judging by the seal. I guess it's from the Hohei.
It's the koban
Hohei
that
era.
the old guy was looking for.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot.
No, that's not the point. Why is there a koban sitting under this beefsteak? Hold on a second. Did you just say Hoei era?
That's right. It's covered in meat sauce, but that wouldn't decrease its value.
Koban from the Hoei era. Where have I heard that before?
I've heard of pearls before swine, but gold before bovine would be a first.
Well done, translators. I really doubt you'll ever hear that again. Honestly, it's incredible that we even found this.
It's hard to believe such a precious coin would be found under a hunk of meat. Especially considering that objects from the Hoei era are so valuable.
Yeah, and now it's covered with all that thick gravy.
Nom nom nom. What? Are you planning on eating it, Naruhodo?
What's that? I can't hear what you're saying,
so
but it's
cute. It's
delicious.
like, that's the evidence.
Very good. Very funny. Well, next time someone serves me a beefsteak at a restaurant, I'll be sure to give the meat a careful flip before I dig in.
I hope you aren't mistaking beefsteak for some kind of lottery.
We found the koan under the beefsteak. All I can think of is...
I think that's it. Unless there's something on the back.
I can't...
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Greetings, Rolf. How are you today?
Oh, hi, Rolf. How's it going? I love how you can just have it like that. And it doesn't fall.
Just hold it upside down.
I think we're good for now.
So it is just the same thing?
Yeah.
Alright. Back. Ooh, a weekend. Well, sadly, I don't have weekend. I have to work tomorrow and the day after. So, no weekend for Mark. This time, it's certain we've lost.
Naruhodo. The gravel still hasn't swung on your fate.
What's a wagyu?
Wagyu steak. It's like a specialty steak. It's like I think the cows only drink, I mean not drink, but eat like grass and stuff.
Okay. That's cool.
I've had it multiple times.
The most expensive cut of beef in the world.
Yeah, my there's this bar place that's nearby our big mall in my area that serves Wagyu burgers.
Daily massages? That's interesting. Huh?
Believe in yourself. Keep looking forward until the bitter end.
Believe in myself. There's only one thing left to do. I need to look over it one more time.
No witches were found with the evidence requested by the defense. Therefore, the inspection of all evidence in question ends here. Do you have any objections, attorney?
The bloodstain was supposed to be the finishing blow. Are there any more clues that I can find in the professor's beefsteak? There are more clues. There are still more clues. Yes.
Yeah, it's the second one. Obviously.
Obviously.
Now we're done.
Please wait. This beefsteak right here. It has a coin underneath it. It still holds a shocking truth within it.
The only shocking thing here is your abnormal obsession with that beefsteak. steak. I'm in love with it.
They eat less grass? Huh.
Your Honor, I'm sure you're aware, but
Mm.
we can talk about boring little details all day, but it'll never amount to nothing. Anything, I mean.
Double negative.
Freudian slip.
Whoops.
Well, we've come this far. It's only fair to inspect every piece of evidence fully. I want to do this, diligently. And then I will have the biggest dinner of my lifetime. This is the decision held by the Supreme Court, aka me. My sincerest apologies, my lady.
I thought we were allies. Are you sure that was the right thing to say?
Suji, that was not 2 hours.
Yeah, it was like an hour and a half.
Oh, you went for nothing. Oh, sorry, Sushi. That's so sorry to hear. Oh man, that sucks.
That's awful, Sushi. No. Well, at least you didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, your V6 had a good, good meal. Nom nom. Gasoline.
Ah, I see, Val. That makes sense.
That's true, Trav. A lot more, probably. Did we read this?
Oh,
I don't think so.
I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I did.
All right, I believe you. Your Honor.
The court orders the defense to explain further. Point out the lead you say was hidden in the beefsteak dish on the victim's table.
So, do we go for the coin?
Wait.
I'm waiting.
Wait, just like put the cursor across.
Cross what?
Like the whole thing. Like at the top. Okay, so from there.
Can only
So the
choose
two
the
things-
logo or the. We still haven't explained the burn.
Well, maybe the beefsteak is
There's
what
still
we
a
click
coin.
on.
I lost my train of thought. I wanted to say something to Sushi, but I forgot. All right, I wanted to say at least gas is cheap in the US.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's still not the best.
Yeah, it's no Qatar, but it's still like almost 4 times as cheap as here. Something like that. It was a lot. Anyway, what do we want to select?
It has to be either the beefsteak or the...
Yeah, those are only 2 options.
I feel like it has to be the beefsteak, right?
Right, but the burn also hasn't been, explained. But we'll choose the beefsteak for now.
Because we still have plenty of options. Like,
How
we
much
still
am-
have plenty of...
How much am I paying for
Mistake.
gas? It's €1. Let's say average price is 1.75 for a liter, and a gallon is like 4 liters, something like that. Anyway, let's present.
I won't accept such an ambiguous answer at this point in the
Okay, yeah,
trial.
that was wrong.
Please present evidence that is relevant to the case you're currently making.
So it's 2.50 per gallon. Still really cheap.
So it has to be the bull looking thing.
Yeah. I was thinking about that.
The court orders the defense to explain further. Please. Point out the lead. Blah 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 blah.
Bull logo. Present.
What? I won't accept such an ambiguous answer at this point of the trial. Please present evidence that is
Wait,
relevant
go
to
back
the
to
case.
the court record.
To the what?
Maybe we're missing something. Are you sure there isn't anything else we can look at? Like maybe...
You seen this?
What about... Can you look at the sauce?
No. Look at the coin. Hmm.
Wait. Wait, is there a little red? Like, right on the... Like, no, not there. Like, on the brown. But no. Like, look straight at it. Like, not on the side. Like, straight at it. Is there a little red? Or am I seeing things?
I do notice that this bite is like bigger than that. But like, we'll probably cut it with a knife, right? But it looks like it's bites. But I don't know.
Wait. Can you check the...
Dang it.
Like, put it around the brown. Like, the wooden part.
Can't examine it.
Oh. There was a thing.
Where?
Not there. On the other side. Like, go. Yeah, there.
Yeah, that's the bull logo.
Are you sure? Because it kind of starts a little before.
You mean there?
Or no, before that. Or yeah, like right there.
I think it'll just still pull the bull logo.
Oh. Then what do they want from us?
I do not know.
Okay, hit
I
back.
want to flip open the...
It must be something that's in that screen. Then we can look at the evidence. So it has to be something else. Or maybe it's the bite. Like, turn it.
I think it just recognizes that as a whole steak. I don't know.
What about the sauce?
Can't choose a sauce.
Maybe try going around the wood.
I am going around the...
Maybe go to the back.
We're in quite a pickle.
Maybe try and select specifically
I want to flip open the...
the
I want to point
bite.
at the coin. Which bite? The big one or small? Big one, probably.
Or the smaller one? Maybe?
I want to say he took a bite of it and not Miss Giselle. You want to try this?
Sure.
Let's do it, I guess. Following this article, the Netherlands has the third most expensive gas in the
Oh
world.
wait,
Ah,
you can
wow.
examine first.
Yeah, we've seen someone present the coin. Right. Thank you for seeing that. I know, right, Wolf? Like, who the hell just bites into a steak? Why can't I click through this? Come on, let's get on with it. Big old chicken nose. Of course you do. What are the two most expensive ones, Val? I'm pretty sure Norway is more expensive than here. Let's present. We've done it.
This is.
A koban? What in the world is that?
This is a Hoenn era Koban. Giselle. This is, allegedly, the beefsteak you were eating before you murdered John Watson. Could you explain why something like this was hidden under the meat? Shut up!
Shut up! What are you talking about? As if I would know. I have never seen that before. Don't bring me into your Japanese nonsense.
Who was right? Norway is more expensive anyway. And Hong Kong. Really? Of all places. I would have.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bite into a steak.
Yeah.
I just noticed those messages.
Huh.
Who cares about that? It's just a koban under the meat.
Just a Koban. Thank you, Rolf. My Dutch brother.
Whoa. That's a lot. Rolf, that's a lot. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I live. Why do you think I drive electric?
That's crazy. Here it's like around like $2.
That's so. Oh man, I wish it was that cheap. Like my car is gas powered, but I also put like 98 octane in it, which is even more expensive. So rip. Which is I think similar to your 91. 91 octane. Because the European and American, they use different metrics to count octane. Anyway.
I'm sure it wound up there by coincidence, due to some chef's carelessness. What kind of kitchen randomly gets something like this mixed in their food?
That's true, Rolf. That's true. But then again, I drove 1,000 kilometers yesterday.
That is true.
But I did not pay 170 per liter because I got gas in Poland and in Germany.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I refilled the last time in Germany, and it was like I paid 140 per liter, which is like $7 a gallon, I think. A little bit less.
That's crazy.
Yup.
I can't imagine $7 per gallon. Now I can see why people don't drive very much
Eh.
over there.
Yeah. It's a
Usually
luxury
public
for sure.
transportation.
Yeah, you would think that people would use it more, but they don't. A lot of people drive in the Netherlands. It's way too
Really?
big.
Hmm.
Like our traffic jams are insane. It's not good. Not good.
Oh, good luck, Garbaggio.
Good luck, Arbaggio. Enjoy your download.
When we happened to turn up the stake, there was a Hoei era Koban wedged underneath. If this really has no relation to the incident, then I will gladly quit the exchange program. What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. Well, Rolf, compared to other countries, our public transport is actually pretty good. The only problem is it's too friggin' expensive. Ignore the shouting in the background. Here's the point. Excuse me, Your Honor.
What is it, attorney?
When we turned over the meat, we found a koban under it. If this really has nothing to do with the incident, then I will gladly step down as an attorney.
No one asked you to be one in the first place. If you want to stop, then go right ahead.
Like,
Shut up.
go ahead.
What, Mark?
What I wanted to say was, we used public transport in the city where we visited Matt for 2 days to use the buses, all the buses in the whole city, to use it for 48 hours cost €5, and like a ride costed 30 cents. It was insanely cheap compared to here. Like a single ride would cost that much around here. It's why don't they lower the cost? We have such an infrastructure problem that our roads are too full, but our public transport is super expensive. So people don't use it because it's expensive. They just take the car.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
That's crazy. Like, I can't imagine. Like, over here, we already complain about prices when it's only like $2.45 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And imagining like $7.
Yep, paying triple. Pretty
That's
much.
crazy. I would die.
Ubi's are thirsty.
The only thing here that has nothing to do with this incident is you, little boy. I mean,
thank
she's
you.
right.
Yes.
Freudian slip.
Then why am I on trial? In any case, we must find the owner of this koban and listen to what he has to say. We know who it is.
The owner of this koban?
Yeah. Now that I think about it, there's only one man that it could belong to. The owner of the koban is hidden underneath the beefsteak is none other than...
Old merchant guy.
Man.
Yeah, that guy.
Sono Hiragarashi. Present.
Oh my gosh, Ralph. That's crazy.
That is somewhat true.
Like, I love that comparison. It's so good.
Yeah, it's amazing. That would be the owner of the Hall of Discard Antique Shop, Sanmon Sono Higurashi.
So no, how typical of the Japanese to have such bizarre names. Says the girl with the Giselle.
Yeah, right, Giselle.
As I recall, that's the name of the old man. Old man! He's not as old as I am. It's the other old man who testified alongside the soldier earlier.
Yes, Your Honor.
Indeed. Oh wait, wrong voice. Indeed. He mentioned a Koban earlier. He testified that when the crime occurred,
Old man voice. I crept under the table. I heard a sharp gunshot shortly thereafter.
Crept under the table. What were you doing down there?
Oh, searching for lost item. Oh yeah, the Koban, a precious coin from the Horn era.
The Hohen era Koban? Then it must be his!
what? Wait! Why would a Koban from an antique shop end up hidden underneath the beefsteak on the victim's dining table? I'm having a stroke.
I think we should hear the reason for that from the owner of the Koban himself.
Bailiff! Come here, boy. Have the two witnesses from earlier be brought back here as soon as possible. Then find them! Immediately! Now! Go! Shoo! Bailiff!
Who'd have thought those two would come back at this point? In any case, call it a hunch, but I'm almost certain. If I can't explain why this Koban was under the beefsteak, no doubt that this will lead the way to the truth behind this incident. If you're gonna throw like a boomerang and Giselle has not murdered Professor Watson, I'm gonna shout.
Oh, it's me.
Yep.
What business do you have with me now? It's time for me, Uzukumaru, to feed my son, Kuromaru, his meal. When my boy Kuromaru gets hungry, he's more ferocious than a street mutt.
Right for 3 years, wow.
Oh, when we treated as mere dogs of the police when revealed to have borne false witness. Oh, I have this knife. Why did you let me bring this in court again?
Silly humans.
Secretly an alien.
Gabby, stop.
Yes, he brought his baby to court. He did indeed.
We were branded as discards ourselves for being banished from these halls of the judgment. Thus, heretofore, I've decided, shall I carry on in my twilight, nevermore to utter a word?
Please confirm one thing for us, owner of the Hall of Discard. Have you seen this Koban before?
Oh!
He's stabbed.
Yep.
Why did you let me bring this knife? Oh, that is indeed. Truly, that is indeed. No doubt, it's truly the glimmering, glowing hoy error that I lost on that abominable day.
What?
I knew it.
Young one, would you enlighten the senile old fool who knows not how much time he has left? Where did my fallen treasure disappear to?
I don't know if fallen is the right term for it, but
Your Koban was wedged between a spicy piece of meat
Oh.
and an iron plate.
What? It was between meat and an iron plate, you say?
Needless to say, it is impossible for a coin to fall into such a place. In other words, someone was hiding it there.
My Koban was hidden between a piece of meat and an iron plate. Who was it? Who committed this atrocious act?
Yep, Rolf, it is a 3DS game.
It is, yeah. It does look good.
With all due respect, may I say something?
Detective Hosonaga?
Yes, you may speak, detective.
As you all know, I, Hosonaga, infiltrated the restaurant as a waiter in order to secretly investigate a serious incident.
Oh, yes. You did mention an undercover investigation.
La Quantos is a high-class restaurant where foreigners or wealthy customers gather. Recently, a certain individual started stealing from customers using a similar tactic. Indeed, that was reported to our Imperial Police headquarters.
Yeah, it's like really well done, Rolf.
Yeah, it's awesomely well done.
The world is full of despicable cowards, to be sure.
Many of the victims are foreigners. Thus, we were ordered to resolve the matter post haste. So the reason you infiltrated the restaurant? Yes, I disguised myself as a waiter to catch this detestable, atrocious individual red-handed. It's plausible that this Koban was another one of the thieves' targets.
There's a great thief at La Quantos. We were unaware of this. I suppose this restaurant has already seen enough crime.
Whether they can be called great thieves is up for debate, but the identity of the individual who hit the Koban is obvious.
What?
Oh, yeah, probably, Rolf. It does seem to be that way.
Really?
All right, defense, let's hear it then. The detestable thief that stole this old man's koban and hid it under the beefsteak is...
It's not Asogi.
Is it Watson
It's not Watson.
or Giselle?
No, I don't think it's Giselle.
Uzukumaru?
I think it is.
Why? Because he's poor?
Yeah. And he's the only other one that was there. Because remember, Giselle didn't even know. The old guy, was the one who got it stolen. Like, there's no one here that could possibly do it besides him.
Dr. Watson.
But why would Dr. Watson do it? I mean, why would this guy do it?
Yeah,
But
they don't have an alibi.
I don't
Have
know.
Have a good day, Trav.
Bye, Trav. Have a good day. It's definitely not Hosonaga,
Oh, I
because
know.
he's the detective.
I was just going to... through it. It was
But
Ouchie
why
all
would
along.
he? Ouch. I doubt it.
Yeah, of course not. He wasn't even in the room.
Yeah.
You want to go
And
for
I
it?
don't think Watson would do it because why would he need to?
Yeah, true. But why Uzukumaru?
I mean, he does have a son that he said he was struggling to take care of. Maybe that's why.
true. But why hide it under the stake of the?
Maybe
under
that's how he
the.
steals it.
I guess. Yo, soy.
Hey, Yo Soy! What's
Welcome.
up?
Welcome in, my dude. How are you today? So you want to go Taizo?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Of course. It couldn't be anyone but you. Sergeant Uzukumaru.
That's you.
Oh yeah, you little. I keep forgetting I'm this guy. Delinquent. I've heard enough.
Yo, so I have to work this weekend. Pat my hands.
Delinquent?
Koban thief. Great thief of La
Oh,
Quantos.
he's sweating.
You're really going to indict my son, Kuramaro? He's the culprit?
Everyone's sweating. Ooh, more F1 with news. What's race plan? What race is planned for today?
How could you pin your crimes on an innocent little baby? That's awful. You're the most delinquent one in this court, Sergeant Uzukumaru.
More delinquent than the one who murdered.
Brutal. Sweating.
No! Go, 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 go!
What the?
Imperial Army Sergeant Uzukumaru reporting for duty.
What the?
I'm just used to it. Do you even know? Do you even know how shockingly little the Empire pays its soldiers to protect our lands?
Indeed, the temporary tax increases from our last war have yet to be repealed. I'm told that low-ranking soldiers are living essentially destitute lives. It's very sad indeed.
All I wanted was to be able to give Koromaru warm food.
He sounds so soulless.
I know.
So you decided to start stealing from others?
La Quantos caters to the wealthy. Once every 3 days, I visit the restaurant to hunt for my prey. All the while, biting off chunks of that delectable beefsteak.
Sure enough, he doesn't look like someone who could use a fucking knife.
So you did steal Sono Higurashi's koban.
10 out of 10.
I did. Stealing from him was easier than taking candy from a baby. I deposited the coin in my pocket.
What a great thief indeed.
I moved to escape, leaving behind my half-eaten beefsteak. Suddenly,
A murder unfolded before you.
if someone happened to check my pockets, my reputation would be ruined. Horrified by the very idea, I hid the koban. I shoved it under the beefsteak, hoping that I might find it again someday.
Hmm.
This is ridiculous.
I grow incredibly weary of being forced to bear witness to such a worthless farce of a trial.
Giselle.
Oh! Oh, wait, wrong voice. Oh! Oh! How improper of us! This time, I swear to end this senseless bore of a trial. All I ask is that you go home with a smile on your face, milady.
Indeed. This child-rearing soldier was the one who stole Sono Higurashi's koban. But I can't say with confidence that this theft is related to the murder.
Exactly. Oh, now I know why. It just came to me. Like, think about it. What's the significance of this? What kind of barbarian would hide a coin under meat? Only the Japanese, I suppose.
Barbarian.
Because it's his beefsteak. Even worse, he gnawed at it without using so much as a knife and fork.
What?
Even the barbarians are more civilized than you lot. Britons spit on that kind of conduct.
Now that all doubts have been cleared from that testimony, the court will allow the witnesses to leave. You are free to return, milady.
No.
Then I shall be taking my leave. I bid you all farewell.
Hey, that's not
What?
right. That's not. It says ciao.
Ciao. He's like, oh, I got it. What's wrong, Naruto? This is no time to be daydreaming.
Well, something about Giselle's parting words just bothered me, that's all. Can't get my mind off it. It's like when I found a contradiction in her testimony earlier.
Then you have to speak. Don't overthink it. Don't even think about it at all.
Huh?
There's a
You can
mosquito
think
in
after
there.
you talk. Now, object before the trial ends.
What the? Giselle! Wait!
Is there still something you need?
This is my last question, Giselle. I mean it. I just need you to explain something to me one last time. There was a contradiction in your parting words. I need you to explain that.
Come again? What contradiction? What are you trying to pull? What do you mean, Naruto? Did you know something about her parting words? What kind of barbarian would hide a coin under meat? Only the Japanese, I suppose. Suppose. Even worse, He gnawed at it without using so much a knife as a knife and fork. Fork. Even the barbarians are more civilized than you lot. Britain spit on that kind of cod duck.
I knew it. There's definitely a decisive contradiction in there.
Very well, attorney. I send your evidence. Show us the evidence that proves there is a contradiction in Giselle Brett's statement.
It's the beefsteak.
Oh, it wasn't hers.
Yeah, because the one that's in, obviously he just said he ate the beefsteak, so it wasn't the one they were eating.
Mm-hmm. This is the beefsteak that Miss Brett was eating before the crime, yes?
To be more precise, this is the beefsteak on the victim's table at the time of the incident.
What does it matter? They both mean the same thing.
If you look closely, you might notice something unusual about this beefsteak.
What? What's unusual about it?
I did notice this. For the record.
Yeah, you did. You were like, wow, they just bite into it.
That will be the way the meat was cut, of course. Have you caught on yet, Giselle?
Hey, explain yourself.
Now, Giselle made a strange claim before. She said she would never bite into a beefsteak without using a knife and fork.
Well, of course. She's a lady, after all.
Then look at the way the meat was cut. As you can see, these patterns are animalistic bite marks.
Huh?
Ah. Looks like she's seen her mistake, too.
If the witness had elegantly eaten her meal with a knife and fork, then the beefsteak wouldn't have crude bite marks in this. Like this. Speaking.
But, regardless of how she ate it, what are you getting at? Maybe Milady was so famished.
Oh, she got out the handkerchief.
Oh, what is the matter, Milady? I really must excuse myself. I'll be late for my afternoon tea date with the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Oh, but I promise you, this trial will be over soon.
With you going to jail.
Yep. Leave it to me, Prosecutor Ouchie.
Oh,
Shut your mouth, four-eyed samurai scum.
the swan has gone Super Saiyan again.
Yep. Yeah. Yes, ma'am!
No, Rolf, it's just an actual swan.
Whoa. She's really losing her composure now.
It looks like she's finally starting to understand just what the bite marks imply.
What? Naruhodo.
This time, the puzzle's really coming together. First, she claims to use a fork and knife, but her steak is covered in bite marks. Then, the bloodstains I remember somehow disappeared. And now, I have evidence that can prove who the culprit is. The one who really shot Professor Watson.
Indeed, those bite marks may be unusual, but I still fail to see what this clears up.
Why? It clears up everything, of course.
Everything?
I'd wager that these disgusting bite marks are connected to a decisive piece of evidence. The evidence that will finally prove who really shot Professor Watson.
Shut up! I am fed up listening to you prattle on. What decisive evidence could you have?
I'm Swan.
It doesn't exist. It is so like you Japanese to try a cheap bluff like this. What makes you so sure about that? Simple. Had such a thing existed, it would have been presented long ago.
She really does, Rolf. She really does.
Yes, you're right that it hasn't been presented yet.
What?
But even if it hasn't been presented, that evidence still exists.
That's absurd. Who keeps evidence hidden this far into the trial?
Well, we've had like 5 pieces of evidence come in later.
That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
It's kind of been happening.
But I know exactly the person who possesses such evidence.
Oh, it has to be Hosonaga.
Once I requested that evidence, the entire mystery surrounding this incident will be resolved. Dramatic point.
Very well, this will be my last request to you, attorney. Tell us who holds the final piece of the evidence that will expose the truth.
Yeah, of course, Sosunagi. He collects everything.
Yeah.
Present
Satoru Hosonaga.
Hooray.
Of course, that will be Detective Hosonaga. What do you mean by, of course? Huh? I would never conceal evidence. That's preposterous.
No, that's what I meant at all. Not what I meant at all.
I'd like everyone to focus on this. The bite marks on his beefsteak.
The bite marks.
Earlier, Sergeant Uzukumaru said this, biting off chunks of that delectable beefsteak. Then he stole Sonhi Garaki's kaban and hid it under the beefsteak.
Whoa! Look
Yo
at who's
soy!
standing at the bus stop with his brand new bus pass! Yo soy! Thank you so much for the sub, my dude! Sorry about my sub sound for people who don't know it yet.
Yeah, Rolf, that's just Mark's sub sound.
It's me making a really loud aree noise in Mosprom. It's kind of tradition. Thank you so much, Yosoi. Really, really appreciate it.
Then, he stole Sonhi Garashi's koban and hid it under the beefsteak.
First,
Well, what do you think you're doing, kid? You think you can fight a soldier?
Sergeant, I have a question for you. Just to make sure. You did hide this koban under your own beefsteak, right?
Gah. Of course. While I may be a soldier, I have not the gall to just slip something under a lady's meal right in front of her.
In other words, Detective Hosonaga actually presented your own beefsteak to the court.
But isn't that strange? This beefsteak was found on the victim's table.
She claims to have used a fork and knife, and she had no way to steal the koban.
Of course not. The very thought is an insult to the great British Empire.
Oh, if all of this is true, what are we supposed to make of this contradiction?
Oh, I see now. Are you saying that the sergeant has switched his own meal with the victim? Well, is that what you're saying?
Awkward pause.
Everyone's like,
What?
the truth. Oh, wait, wrong voice. The truth is, at the time of the incident,
Bang.
when the man was murdered right in front of me, my mind went blank. Before I realized what I was doing, I had turned over my beefsteak and hid the koban. The waiter came over and revealed that he was a detective, preventing my escape. If that detective looked under my meat, he would have shattered my life to pieces. I saw an opening when the suit was being arrested and led to the kitchen.
Pushes baby down.
I switched my beefsteak with Miss Brett's as fast as I could. Huh? I didn't know anything about that. I did not witness that. I executed my strategy as fast as lightning.
Lightning.
There was no time to think. In that moment, there were no other options. That's right. Roll with the subscribe.
Rolf! He's standing there at the bus stop with his brand new bus pass. Thank you so much, my dude. Whoa, 2 subs in one day. This is amazing. You had to hear it again. Enjoy your emote. Thank you again. Whoa. Wacky day.
What? However, rest assured, prosecutor. Assured of what? I swear to you, as an Imperial soldier, I have now told you everything. That's my whole story.
Okay, thanks. Go take him out, boys.
I didn't want to hear your story to begin with.
It's been established that the beefsteaks were switched. That means Sergeant Uzukumaru took Giselle's meal and brought it to his own table.
Indeed, that seems to be the case.
Detective Hosonaga.
Azure!
It's time to duel.
Hi, Azure.
Time to whip out the Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yes. I remember what you said about the beefsteaks. You collected both Giselle's and Sergeant Uzukumaru's beefsteaks, right? You seized both of them as evidence. Oh, indeed, I did. And now it's the time to present the other one. Show us the beefsteak tray that was on Giselle's table before the switch.
Shut up! What is that beefsteak supposed to prove? It'll have the blood on it.
Yup.
There's no way that a cold, dry, stiff piece of meat can have any relation to this incident. That isn't gonna fly, Milady. What is wrong with you? First off, you should be able to recall this. What was it that brought the beefsteaks into this debate again? Aren't you the one who brought it up? The source of this debate all began with this man's memory. Memory?
At that moment, I saw it clearly. The beefsteak dish that should have been right behind Professor Watson definitely had a bloodstain on it.
Consider the case.
I have faith in the defendant's memory.
Correct.
Nice.
A nice Dr. Fu.
The one piece of evidence that corroborates his memories is the lady's beefsteak plate.
Very well then, Detective, I hereby order you to present the other beefsteak. Show us Miss Brett's beefsteak. The one was moved to the soldier's table.
Yes, Your Honor. I apologize for the wait. This is the other beefsteak.
You can already see the blood.
Yeah. Look at it to your heart's content. Show me them sexy beefsteaks, yeah. The bloodstain. I can see it. Sir. And now, you all see the truth. This bloodstain here confirms that when the victim was shot, his back was turned to me.
In other words, it is impossible for Naruhodo to shoot the victim. Ah! It can't be.
The only one who could have shot Professor Watson was in front of him all this time.
Emmerich, they brought two.
And the only person meeting that description, you know who it is. Do I need to continue?
Ah! Ah!
Are we going to see her eyes?
That's right. That person would be Giselle Brett. You are the culprit.
Sure.
I can't believe this. These damn Japanese have bested me.
Oh, the swan's loose.
Shut up! 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 Damn you! God damn you all!
She's flying. There are chicks everywhere. What the hell is going on?
And it's a lot, Rolf. Like a lot.
Pretty much every one of them.
I'm trying to think, actually. I think most of them. Or at least one of the main characters. My deepest apologies. I seem to have lost myself in a state of despair for a moment. Nope, Emmerich. She is. That was the most unbecoming of a lady of the great British Empire.
We just
I
cracked
beg your
the case.
forgiveness.
Just cracked the case, Emmerich.
Yep.
And witness, will you finally tell us the truth?
Gladly. The one who killed the professor with Curer was me, of course. You all have already guessed why I chose that specific day to carry out my plan. I already knew that he would have a tooth removed that day. And so the professor died. And if the water was investigated, no poison would be found. Because in Japan, Curer might as well not exist. On that day, I had not planned for such a long stay in that restaurant. One sip was all I needed. I was to ensure he drank this, and that would be the end of it. First, I ordered a beefsteak to place in front of him so that it would seem he was dining alone. I had intended to withdraw from the scene immediately after. However, suddenly, an unexpected individual appeared.
Me?
Yes, of course I'm referring to you. Because you just had to come up and say hello, even though you had no pressing business.
I'm just a nice guy, alright? Sorry. Didn't have to frame me for murder.
I lost my chance to withdraw from the scene. Eventually, the professor drank his glass and lost consciousness. I propped up his body on the chair so he won't fall over and cause a scene. This was the point of no return. There, in the spur of the moment, I concocted my plan. A plan to frame the defendant for Professor Watson's death. The professor always carried that pistol for self-defense. I realized that I could use it to my advantage.
She really thought this through.
On that day, I had brought with me a small bottle of Curer within my handbag. But underneath my skirt, I had also concealed a pistol of my own.
There it is.
Under your skirt?
I knew it. There really were two pistols.
Yes. Then, oh wait, no, that's you.
Then, by the time I had finished my coffee, to leave the restaurant. That's Grey Wolf lewd. Lewd? You had already thrown the pistol on the floor, right? You put it in my line of sight. You knew I would walk by you on the way out. Well, sentences.
Just as I planned. You took notice of the stray pistol.
Oh, there it is again. Copy pasta. Hey, Matt. How's it going?
Hey, Matt!
I'm drinking Dr. Foods. I gave Matt some Dr. Foods for himself to enjoy. And he said he liked
Nice.
it, which I'm glad. Did you try the black licorice? Ooh, thanks, yo soy, for the cherries. Thanks for the boss refuel.
Then, just when you picked it up,
Bang!
bang, bang, he shot me down.
That was when you fired your hidden pistol. The professor was already dead by that time, so you shot his corpse.
The sound of the gunshot echoed within the establishment, and the waiter appeared.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wait, 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. We'll chat in the meantime. So how's everybody doing? Licorice is the go-to study snack. Yeah, that is good to enjoy. Nice, good study snack. Anyway, yo soy, I asked you earlier what track is on what track is on schedule today, Raffle? Singapore.
Okay, I'm back.
That's interesting. Welcome back. Yeah, I found it at the Bitronka? What's it called again? The Ladybug store, you know? That's no problem. Anyway, welcome back, Anya. Let's continue. I restrained the defendant, who I thought was the culprit, and locked him in the storeroom at the back of the kitchen.
That was my chance to turn the professor's chair so his back was facing the table. Naturally. That was so Professor Watson would appear as though he had been shot by the defendant.
It's actual Portuguese? Really? Wasn't expecting that. We're not really playing in co-op, we're just enjoying it together,
Yep.
as you may say it. By the way, he
Through
also brings up
Parsec.
yeah, Parsec. He also brings up a good point. If anyone in my chat hasn't followed Anya yet, please go do. We're trying to get Anya to affiliate. Oh, Anya,
Yee.
she's awesome.
Matt, you're already following me. That's all I have to say. Shh. I've told you everything about my crime.
Mm.
Oh, thanks, Yo Soy. I'm trying real hard. Yeah, one day it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. We're already well ways.
Yeah,
you know,
especially since I legit only started like 2 months ago. So, we're getting there.
we're getting there.
Your Honor,
Soon, DM.
Yes?
if you would be so kind.
Emmerich, welcome to the tour bus. Thanks for the follow, my dude.
Oh, that's interesting. That it's like a polished chain. Like Polish, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But it's from Portugal. Interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how things have turned out so far. I expected nothing when I started streaming, so I'm pretty happy that it's been working out.
Uh,
Oh, that's cool, Sushi.
what would I like to do for fun off stream? Probably review cars. I still want to do that, but the only thing that's holding me back is my cellular subscription because I just don't have enough data for it. I should upgrade that, and then it will
Yeah,
work.
I used to have limited data and it was awful. And so my family decided to switch to unlimited because we just use it too much. And so now it's been great because I could have my phone on not on Wi-Fi and just on cellular for like days and days and days, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
just it's like a lifesaver.
Yeah, I only have like 2 GB, which is not a ton.
It literally saved me when I went on my cross country trip during June
Oh, I believe it.
because I spent pretty much the whole trip like listening to music on my phone through like YouTube and stuff, and also watching Twitch streams during the trip. So it was like, if I had limited data, I wouldn't be able to do this. But because we had unlimited, I was like, yay!
Yeah, I had 1 GB before this, just enough what I use. But I'm really conservative with my megabytes. I used to my old subscription was only 500 bytes, so it was really scraping on by. That was not enough a lot of the time. That was so annoying. I don't know, Sushi. By the way, the blurb about me. I don't know. I like doing co-op streams a lot. Really enjoy it. Other than that, weird racing stuff. Let's continue the trial.
Yay! I would like to have a private chat with you after the end of this trial.
Yes, I will call.
And with that, I bid you all goodbye. I hope you'll forgive me one day, Mr. Naruhodo.
No, probably not. What? What exactly do you mean with off stream, Sushi? I don't quite understand the term.
Like stuff you don't like do for streams.
Oh, like things I enjoy doing when I'm not streaming.
Yeah.
Mm, I don't know. Watch anime, hang out with people in Discord, see my girlfriend every once in a while, drive on my motorcycle, drive cars. That's what I do. Driving buses just for work. But it's not that bad. I do not only exist in stream. That would be horrible.
Yeah.
So I don't stream enough of that. Really like streaming, but I do have quite a busy schedule. Oh, man, I want my instructor. Damn it. I want to teach them kids how to drive, but that has all gone off the rails for now. But I will get there. Probably next year. Rip. Anyway. Big bow. And she fades out.
And thus, this trial seems to have finally come to a clear conclusion. Do you have any objections, Prosecutor Ouchie?
impossible. Me, Takatsuchi Ouchie, defeated by an amateur university student. Hereafter, your walk down the prosecutor's path will be a fair bit harsher. What happened there? Ryunosuke Naruhodo!
All right. Matt showed me there's like an Initial D train game, and I have to play it on stream.
Wait, what? Like it's
Like it's-
Initial D, but with trains?
Yeah, it's super wacky. It's like a
That
big
sounds
ass.
incredible.
Yeah, it's a parody on Initial D, and you do like multi-track drifting.
That sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, that'll be a good one-off stream.
That reminds me of that one meme where it's like they did that moral conundrum of like you're on a train track and one of the tracks leads to like one person tied down
Right.
and the other one leads to like multiple people and like do you switch the track and then the meme oh whoa my voice died there for a second but the meme is that the train just like goes on both tracks and
Yeah,
it's like multi-track different.
There's
Drip,
that manga
drifting.
page that shows like the train on both tracks.
Yeah.
I remember that meme. That was a good one.
1005% sure.
Yes.
I swear to you, until the end of days, the Ouchie clan will be a royal pain in your side.
Oh man.
Which is true,
Mm-hmm.
because he's in all the later games. Like his descendant. The prideful men of old will be toppled by the younger generation.
That's good.
That's the
And as long as
natural course of history. Make sure your descendants know that as well.
Ooh. Sushi, can you do me a favor and post like a link in my suggestions box so I don't forget I have to play the train game. I also put it on you can also put it on the list. Holy, you just chopped.
100 generations may pass, but your descendants will never rival those of this man.
The hell?
Which is true.
I guess.
On this day, this trial held within our most hallowed supreme, with your most supreme host, Supreme Judge. Hardy, hardy. Anyway, marks the beginning of a new chapter of the beginnings of histories, of the beginnings of law in this country, the beginnings. Even standing here as your own attorney, your defense was superb. Excellent.
Thank you, Your Honor.
In this current age, the court is where truth is pursued through use of evidence and logic.
Ooh, it's on sale. But wait, is it only in Japanese or is there like an English mode? But
As you all know, it's been decades since our country's borders were open to the world. Due to the knowledge brought from the West, our country now knows the concept of science. Science will breathe life into new methods of investigations and trials to follow. What awaits us beyond the door to the future of law? As the new generation of the law, it is your responsibility to open that door.
Pleasant Finn! Welcome on in. Welcome to the tour bus. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Really.
Kazuma, Asogi!
Yes.
After this trial, you will begin your journey to the British Empire as a student of law. A vast world of new culture awaits you. Make sure you learn from it. Accomplish the mission imposed upon you.
Understood, Your Honor.
What's wrong? Your face is so tense.
Oh, sorry, Sushi. 1 second.
Yeah, it's getting pretty dark.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's good. Way better.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
And you, Zunosuke,
Noruhodo.
sir? I cannot be sure exactly what it is about you, but it sense astonishing potential in you. It's like growing. Weird. Where will you go from here? I'll be waiting at the edge of my seat, right near my giant seat.
Oh, thank you very much, Your Honor. Look at that. Smash.
Now then, I shall declare the final verdict for the defendant, Ryunosuke.
Noruhodo.
Not guilty!
Woo!
Party hardy! Raise the roof, benches! Anyway, that's enough of that. Court is adjourned. Time for the biggest dinner of my lifetime.
November 2:46 p.m. Supreme Court Defendant Hobby. Lobby number 5. I can't believe I'm really standing here now. I survived a battle in the Supreme Court.
Naruhodo. You've really done it. Let me be the first to congratulate you.
Let me be the first to thank you, Sogi.
Ah ha 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 ha! Your defense was exhilarating to watch. Just don't forget that you owe me an extra large beef hot pot from Yume Cafeteria.
The old man.
Really? It worked today! Both of you! Oh, wait.
I was expecting it to be the old man. But it's...
A not guilty. Wait, wrong. A not guilty verdict. Congratulations from the bottom of my heart. Hello there, legal assistant Mikotoba. You really came through for us. Oh no, I haven't done anything.
You saved our ass. Pretty much.
Basically.
Thank you very much. Without you, I was in jail. If it weren't for those documents, I can't bear imagine what might have happened. I would have been in jail. Forever. And ever.
You should save your thanks for my father. All I did was follow his instructions to rush to Yume University.
Matt. Tell me
What's the news?
Your father. That's right, I remember.
I'm deeply sorry for interrupting I'm a legal assistant. My name is Susato Mikotoba. Ba. Ba.
4 multi-track drifting games.
That's
too
awesome.
many. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Mikotoba. That would mean. There he is, finally.
Hello, everyone. Good work out there. You surprised me especially. Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Thank you, sir.
Oh no! I should be the one to thank you. After all, you exposed the culprit's true identity. The person who deprived my friend of his life.
His friend. Come to think of it, you mentioned that earlier. You were the one that invited Professor Watson into Yume. Anya?
Oh yeah. Yes, that is correct. Professor Mikotoba spent decades studying in the British Empire. Isn't that when you came to know Professor Watson? Yes, that is correct. We began working together at a certain hospital during my time abroad, you see.
Thanks, Matt. Love you too.
Love you, Matt.
Really?
I didn't know that. Ah, it's ancient history. Let's talk about something more important. Asogi, it's your turn now. The Great British Empire is a de facto ruler of the world. It is truly a grand civilization.
Alright. It's currently on sale. You can buy it for $10, but the game doesn't seem to be in English. You can't actually run it without having a Japanese language pack in your PC. Yeah. Oh, but it has a free demo. That sounds sketchy. We'll take a
Yeah.
look at it some other time.
Science, medicine, industry, culture, and even criminology. You will bear witness to what unfolds in the heart of the world. Yes, sir. I'm ready to see my mission through to its end. And I'll carry the soul of a Sogi family all throughout.
Are you still gonna carry that katana around when you arrive in the British Empire?
Of course.
Absolute legend.
Yep. The katana is the heart of the Japanese people. A sharp blade that can cut through anything.
Made from cheap steel, so it broke easily. Rip katanas.
Yeah.
It's always so funny how hyped katanas were, but if you actually like set a samurai next to a medieval knight, knight would probably win. Which is kind of sad because, you know, katanas are so awesome.
Yeah, they look really cool. It's the aesthetic.
Yeah. was the problem that like modern katanas are super awesome. Like if it's made with good steel, the problem is that Japan's steel at the time was horrible in quality. So,
Yeah.
but modern katanas are so dope. If you actually
Yeah, I've
use
seen some.
like proper steel.
Yeah, I've seen some, but I've never actually owned one.
Me neither. I will someday.
It'll guide me on the road ahead.
Honestly, it's frightening just how sharp that blade really is.
The blade of truth. Oh yes. Come to think of it, what will happen to that woman?
Prison. For life.
The true culprit behind Professor Watson's murder. Giselle Brett. You want to know about her?
Maybe Isogi has a thing for.
To be honest, I don't like talking about it.
What do you mean? Since she's the culprit, she'll be taken to trial next, right? Nice sushi.
Oh, nice. I mean, my favorite part of Initial D is the soundtrack. It's like so good.
The European soundtrack.
Yep.
It's pretty good. I like some good art. Europe. I've made a playlist for sushi before.
Yep.
Yeah.
My, like, of course, I've heard Running in the 90s and
Classic.
Gas, Gas, Gas is also a fave. And a bunch of others.
Yeah. My favorite is probably Forever Young. But
Yeah.
Not as well known. But Deja Vu was always a banger.
Yeah, Deja Vu.
It's the meme song.
Well, the reason I know Gas, Gas, Gas very well is because there's this video that's one of my favorite videos of all time where like a guy is in a car and he's like running from the police or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he drives into, I think it's a mall. And so he's like driving around in the mall with like the police chasing him. And the song Gas, Gas, Gas is playing in the background.
Awesome.
And it's like one of my favorite videos. Maybe I'll post it in the Discord.
Yeah, do it. I haven't played Bus Driver Simulator because like the ones I saw, like the quality just isn't there. It's not like European Truck Simulator, where everything is like super nice. Like American Truck Simulator, like those makers really put in tons of effort to making the game look good, drive well, be accurate, and so far all the bus driver simulators I've seen are not up to that quality, to be honest. Also, I already drive buses for work. I don't really need to drive buses home, you know?
Yeah.
But you know, I if there's a good one, I'd like to at least try it. You can like make a mock stream off of it, but I won't like play it and then play it for 40 hours on stream. It's just not gonna happen. Yeah, they're amazing, Jank. I know. Forklift simulator. Did we read this?
No, I didn't. She's leaving the country. She should be headed to Shanghai soon.
Shanghai? That's Beijing. But say it differently.
She will never be judged in this empire.
What? Why not?
Due to the invocation of extraterritorial rights.
Detective
Oh.
Hosonaga?
That was truly a wonderful display of modern trial tactics today. Let me congratulate you on your heart.
Fought. Wait, before you do, what exactly do you mean by the invocation of extraterritorial rights?
Our empire is unable to judge that foreign woman's crimes.
We're unable to judge her? Then who on earth will judge her sins?
Her only trial will be in the consular courts of the British Empire.
Consular court?
Azure will judge her sins.
Smite her down,
Absolutely.
Azure.
Azure comes in swinging. But what a sad state of affairs this is, Professor. The Japanese Anglo Alliance Treaty should have rendered these rights powerless in Japan.
Monka ass roll. Monka ass.
Rolf, that's amazing. Wait, what the heck?
What's wrong? What's up, Anya?
Oh, sorry, it's just... my stream is kind of behind on...
Really?
Well, no, not on for you.
Oh.
Like, the chat. It's not updating. I don't know why.
You can refresh it. You can even refresh it in OBS at the top left chat. If you're using the OBS chat.
Oh no, I'm not using the OBS. I'm doing this in a really weird way. Oh shoot. No. That was weird.
Did you break everything?
No. Yeah, that's weird. Well, basically, Max, if you hit a certain thing, it'll like zoom out and you can see all the windows. And it looks very weird. But it does, all Macs do this.
Also, like what Windows Tab does on Windows computer.
Really? I don't use Windows, so I have no idea.
But there's like a blowout and folder through all the...
Oh, it says Twitch is Emmerich, oh my gosh. Emmerich is saying Twitch is acting up.
Let me check.
But I mean, it's caught up for you on my screen, just not for my chat. Yeah. See there,
BTTV?
Matt's just came on for me. But my chat is like frozen.
My BTTV still works.
Yep. It's all cursed. Let me see. I know this one.
Do you think we can rummage this through the end of the stream? Because we're pretty much almost there, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. We don't need to actually see the chat.
Well, I hope you can read it.
Well, I can still read it. I'm just saying it's not on my, like, recording. It's not on the stream. It's, like, frozen. Like, it's not moving anymore. So I see there's more messages, but it's not showing on the screen.
I see.
But yours is, which is very interesting.
Good. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Because
yes, that is correct.
I kind of need to go to sleep.
Yeah, I need to eat. So long as there isn't a grave incident of political importance.
What's FFC?
Invoking one's territorial rights shouldn't be so simple.
Emmerich, the VOD still shows chat.
Oh my god.
All right. Franker VC. I know. I know about it. Is that so? I just don't use it.
Our empires must have some sort of secret agreement behind closed doors. Extraterrestrials.
How
Oh
did
my
the
gosh.
raid? Did the raid for Area 51 happen or not? That was in August, right? When
No,
did
it's
that
in
plan?
September, right?
It's in September? All right. I don't know.
I don't remember either.
The meme has
I
died
doubt
down.
it's gonna happen.
I wonder how many people will show.
Wait. I'm just gonna refresh the screen.
What? Can you say the sentence meantime?
Oh, I was just refreshing. Oh, it's straight up just not here. Oh well. It's an injustice, no matter how you look at it.
Giselle Brett can be judged in this empire.
I'd say she saw the trial as little more than a mere game. She knew there would be no danger to her well-being from the very beginning. I mean.
What do you mean? True, Emmerich, true. The Great British Empire Ministry of Foreign Affairs appealed for her extradition. The British government wants to handle this murder situation in a discreet manner.
Moving forward, we have to be the ones to bring forth change. Also, hi, Barry.
Hi, Barry.
Forgot to say hi earlier while I was messing with chat.
I didn't notice she was there because she has like this exactly the same color as Emmerich. That threw me
I
off.
see. Yeah.
Whoops. Sorry.
Yeah, hi, Barry. How are you doing? A bonus terrace trial, if you desire. It's so funny. I just can't speak today. That's it.
That's fine.
The world is in. Oh, wait. The world is in deep turmoil as we head toward the 20th century. Someday, the day will definitely come when the hammer of justice will be brought down upon her. Absolutely, Emmerich. That is exactly it.
Oh, wait, what? I
Emmerich said, so me and Barry are to Mark what Anya and Lulu are to Sushi. Because Sushi always gets us mixed up.
Oh, right. Oh, I get it now. Yeah. Yeah, kind of. But at least, like, Emmerich is shorter than the Spooky's berry. I should just not be dumb. Yay.
Yes, it definitely will. We'll change the world until it does. All right. Let's be done with this serious
Yay.
talk. How about we all celebrate together this evening?
With noodles.
Professor
Professor
Oh, wait, no,
Mikatoma.
that's you.
Sorry.
That would be great. We won't change anything if we just stand around looking grim. Let's celebrate Ryunosuke what was that? Naruhodo's acquittal with a blast!
From the past. Feel free
Fist
to
bump
come.
me, bro.
Feel free to come celebrate with the Quantos. Why are you still working there? You're a detective, not a butler. Hi, Hosonaga. We'll make preparations for a very special dinner.
I forgot he was still here.
Mr. Hosonaga, you're supposed to be the detective, right? Oh no, let's not fret over the small details. Let us go. Will the professor be joining us?
Of course. I hear the cutlets at La Puentos are most exquisite. Going there after all this trauma?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
what the heck? Then I'll go finish the procedures for Naruhodo's acquittal.
No, Azure, I won't call him Naruto because it's way too fun seeing Naruto.
Naruhodo.
Naruto. Thank you very much. Our empire is powerless to try Giselle Brett in court. Does that mean we'll never know the truth? Well, we know the truth. Oh, well, by that truth. Why did you murder Professor Watson? Sogi.
What is it, Naruhodo?
Let me thank you again. You really saved my life today.
Ha 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 ha. I didn't do anything at all. Which one of us was your attorney again?
Soki, I know you'll be the best attorney in the world. I wonder about. Oh. Spoke too soon.
I wonder about that.
Hmm?
To tell you the truth, during that trial I kept thinking, you're the one who was meant to be attorney all along.
Huh? What are you talking about?
The only time I really helped you was at the beginning of the trial. You have a talent for being an attorney.
No way. I never want to go through another terrifying battle like that ever again. Besides, all I did was listen to what you told me to. I just believed in you.
That is exactly why you have a talent for it.
What do you mean?
Think about it, Naruhodo. What do you think is an attorney's most valuable weapon?
Well, I guess his knowledge of the law would be pretty important.
Wrong. It's the power to believe.
Power to believe. Yeah. Power to believe?
So you don't need law school, huh? Nope.
Nope.
Who needs
I
law
believe.
school? An attorney fights for his client. No matter what, it all starts with belief.
That's true. You believed in me.
None of us are omnipotent, and that includes me. I'm only human. Despite that, I have to believe in something when I'm standing at the defense bench. In court, when you're backed into a corner and you have nowhere left to turn, it's hard to keep believing in what you must believe in. It's definitely not something that just anyone can do. To believe in your client,
No, wait, that was me.
To believe in your client.
And today, you believed in the words of a mere student like to the end.
Huh?
No matter how many desperate situations you were thrust into, you did not avert your gaze. You never doubted my words, and you seized the truth with your own hands.
Sogi.
Naruhodo, there's actually something I want to talk to you about. I, Kazuma Sogi, have a heartfelt request for you.
What's with all of a sudden formality? Oh, are both of you still here? Oh, Detective Hosanaga. Oh, I've gotten all a rickshaw for us. Now let us depart.
I see. My apologies. We should get going now. Naruhodo, we'll talk about that later. For now, let's go celebrate your victory.
And don't forget about your trip to the British Empire too.
Yes, you're right. That too.
Thus, my very first courtroom battle drew to a close. Sogi, Professor Mikotowa, and even Susato, the legal assistant. Thanks to all their help, I was able to fight until I was declared innocent. But little did I know that Sogi's request would cause a huge change in my life, setting me on the path that I walk now. I never realized it at the time, but that request was where it all began. The end
Of that
one.
chapter. Of that case, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Trial 1. The Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Hand. A new episode has been added. Save.
We did it!
We did it. We have
First
something
case.
to look out for next stream. It's the Unbreakable Band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finishing up this.
Finishing up this stream.
Yee.
Yeah. I thank you all so much for watching. Yoso for the sub. Roll for the sub. So many thanks. Yoso for the biddies. Thank you, Lulu, for rating Anya. Good stream, good stream. I had a lot of fun. Let's go look for someone ready. Did you have
Yee.
parting words, Anya?
Yee. Thank you guys for watching the stream. I had a lot of fun. Thanks for streaming. I wish I had been here earlier. Well, it's good that you were here.
Yeah, thanks for
That's all that
joining,
matters.
Emmerich.
Oh, Emmerich. I don't remember. Have you joined my Discord yet? If you should. Let me put in the command real quick.
Wait. Anything you'd like
Here we
to
go.
raid? Anyone you'd
That
like
should
to
work.
raid, Anya?
Let me check. Okay, so there's... Yeah. Oh, Kat is streaming again. I always love Cat.
We can raid Scabbard.
Who's that?
He's a buddy of yours, so
Ooh.
streaming nowhere. Never heard of it. Seems cool. He only has eight viewers right now, so we can bump him up quite a bit.
How do you... Wait, let me hit. How do you spell him?
Let me type it in my chat. Ooh, it's like a strategy game. Oh, I typed it in the wrong chat. Tried to type it in for the sushi got
Eh.
/ rude. Gabber.
Thank you guys all for being here.
Yes, thank you all so much. That's great, Scabbard. Ready for the raid, everyone? All right, raiding in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.